Hi Carl, this is the camp trailer getting the awning out where you don't have to undo all the rope. Just undo this part of the rope here. Oh, wherever it is. Undo that and I just push it through here so it stops the wind blowing it up and getting the wind. So just undo these things like that. Just undo all these, don't pull it off the top, and then it'll just pull out from there. You can just pull it out, and you just drop these seats down. If you've got to take the screw out, drop those seats down. You can stand on there and just pull that straight out, and then yeah. So when you're putting it back, the same thing. Just put that one on, pull it tight. Yeah, when you push it in, these things here, these wooden things, are to stop the canvas, otherwise the canvas gets caught in here or it'll get ripped, so I had to have those wooden things just to guide the canvas uphill. And if the canvas is all hanging down, it'll fill up with water, so make sure you push it all up before you rope it all back on. Yeah, so just the same as when you took it off, get it tight each time. Yeah, pushing that up. Yeah, so it's very simple. And yeah, then just tie it back through there so that it the wind doesn't get in it. Tie it back through there somewhere. Okay, and then inside, there's a safety catch here that we drop down so there's no way the door can open when it's driving down the road. So that should work, but we drop that pin down which sticks right out here. So the pin sticks out the bottom, so there's no way if that catch comes undone the door can't open. So that's just a safety, drops right through here. Yeah, so heaps of storage inside, heaps of, yeah, just those bits of wood just to hold it up there. Food storage we had under there, heaps of storage in there, same thing. Yeah, so there's an 80 litre stainless steel tank there, and along the bottom there is, I think that's a 30 litre or a 28 litre, something like that round stainless steel tank there. Only one set of windows there, that little set of windows, because we didn't live in it, we just selected it every now and then. So if you want more windows, I've got more windows. In here is, I just did the paddles, chucked it in through the other door, the paddles, and that was all dirty because they had an oil burner thing, brazier there we used to stick oil in. Oh, and if you're supposed to do these bolts up, that's what I was telling you the other day, do those bolts up. I just use there's a socket in here that you put on your battery drill. Chuck that on your battery drill, and it winds up tight so it doesn't rattle around when you're driving. That should be done up tight each time. And when this is right out, when the awning's right out, if you don't do that bolt up, it'll hit on the top of here. So that bolt's supposed to be done up when it's right out as well. What else? So this platform thing here, we just poke that in the back. Your fridge there. Oh, the power for the fridge. That's the solar controller. And to turn the fridge on is that one, and it just makes these blue lights go to tell you the fridge is turned on. But the battery's up in here, it's too small to run the fridge. But voltmeter here, come in this way, Caleb. That's just turning your power on inside. 17 volts just gives you your volts of what your battery's up to. I don't know why it's reading two different voltages. I don't know. It should be reading the same voltage. But it's only got a couple of little lights inside it. But your back drawers, I just had, that was the easiest way to do the drawers. Just pull that out, and heaps of storage. We just had it full of baked beans and whatever else, and we had gas stove and stuff in here, and heaps of toasty pie makers in there and that. So everything's 18 mil, it's overkill, like it's way overbuilt. that thing just goes in that end first, and then back this way. It's got a piece of steel here, so it can't go any further that way. Back a bit, Caleb, otherwise you won't see a thing. Yeah, and that just keeps going out. On these things, that was just more storage up in here. Storage there, and kayaks are pretty simple where you tie them on. Yeah, so these are that's just the overflow for here. So we just put the garden hose on here, 20mm garden hose, fill it up until it spews out of here. And this one here, your main 80-litre tank, are you back far enough you can see the whole picture?
Yep.
The main, we just had that clear hose there, so if you block it off and turn that on, the water will give you a height of how much water you got in the tank inside there, and in the 80-litre tank, once all those bubbles go out, you'll see the tank's sort of this full at the moment. So yeah, that's how you just check the height. But yeah, all stainless steel. LEDs will do 12 or 24 volts because the Safari was 24 volts that I was using, so but it'll do 12 volts if you've got a 12 volt car. Yeah, so this platform thing pokes in here, but once you put the platform in, you can't. It's pretty rusty. It needs a paint up. It's got plenty of strength in it, but once you push it in here, you can't open these drawers. So it's only for carting bikes to the beach or wherever you're going. And you've got to have a strop around in this hoop here, and that put a strop in there. I'll leave a strop on it. I'll leave it on the trailer and hook it up around here, kind of. The strop just hooks onto that solid steel because the whole thing's got steel frame through it. Strop goes onto here, down on an angle, down to your platform, and then you can put your two bikes on there, or just one big quad on there, or whatever you want to put on there. Tow bar's got a thing for your plugs there, and it's even wired up. We've wired the centre one's your earth, the two next ones are your brakes. If you had brakes on the back trailer, we used to have brakes on our back trailer. So, yeah. And these seats just pop off here, just a thing here that to let you get the seat off, the extra seating. Yeah, so pretty straightforward. Just your normal brakes. Yeah, normal hydraulic brakes, and that'll flip off and just go out of the way if you want. If you got your tailgate on your ute wants to sit down, you can flip that out of your way. That still works fine. It just slides on there when the brakes come on. Double safety chains. The Warren Fitness guy made me, even though it's welded on, overkill welded. He said I've got to put a high tensile bolt through the chains because they just were supposed to be bolted. I'll get that padlock off. Yes, I'll give it a bit of a clean, give this thing a quick water blast before we send it up to Ahura. Oh, the other side with the pedals are. Yeah, that's just where the pedals, and we just had all our camping gear in here and tents in here and bits and pieces. Yeah. Yep. But let us know if you want. I've got another one of those windows. You have to cut it down. They were way longer than that, but it's only got one opener and a fixed. Yeah, way longer. I can give you another one of those if you want another one of those somewhere. Oh, in here we had a full sheet of plywood. I think it's a full sheet, or is it a 12? No, it might only be a 2 metre sheet. It was a sheet of plywood. You just slide in there, push these wings back, and 12mm ply I think it was for a ping pong table for camping. So yeah, I'll leave that on there in case you want to do that. Yeah, that's about it I think. Yeah. Yep. Okay.